Right? I don't want you interfering with my life and my direction, my compass, where I want to go. That's just the way it is. I got my own plans, and my plans are personal. My plans ain't got nothing to do with these governments, so that's why I say don't involve me in all this stuff. So when you guys bring up governmental stuff, that's why I ignore you. I say don't get me involved with that either. It's just the way it is. Because what are you doing? You're putting your energy in it, you become involved. I don't want to be involved in that stuff. So no thank you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not interested in none of this dumb shit they got going on in none of these places. I don't care. I'm trying to focus on these millions. That's what I'm trying to focus on. And this empire I'm trying to build for myself. Can't do that when you focus on stupid shit all the time. You know? And that's the thing. Some people see the vision. They already see where I'm headed. So they're trying to get up in my way. You better stay the fuck out of my way. You'll be eliminated. That's just the way it is. By any means possible. So I advise you to stay out of my fucking way. I say this to people all the time. Stay the fuck out of my way. You don't want that smoke. Stay out of my way. It'd be an easy little handle for me to get you up out of here. So you better leave me the hell alone. That's what I'm telling you, man. I'm not playing this with nobody out here in the world no more. I used to be like this. I was way worse a couple of years ago when I used to travel. And how I used to get on people's asses and stuff, man. And there were these other countries and your dumb ass still arguing? Man, you better shut your ass up, man. That shit is over with. Stop arguing, man. They're trying to distract, whoever's arguing with the internet still with you, they're trying to distract you from the millions of dollars that you want. They're trying to distract you from that life that you came here to live. Right? Your spirit came here to live a certain life, and your ass is being distracted by all these fucking factors they're throwing in your face. These tariffs, right? The fucking, the Strait, that was all to make money. And guys are posting the little kickbacks they're getting, the refunds they're getting by the ships being stalled and with the Iran stuff. So they're getting kickbacks, companies rolling out from most of these countries. I said, exactly. That's all it was about. It had nothing to do with no goddamn war, bro. It's all about money. So they're distracting your dumb ass. And you argue about history and all this shit while their ass is raking the coals over you economically with all these prices going up and shit. That's what I'm telling you. You gotta stop paying attention to this dumb shit. So when you come to my page or in public you say stupid shit, I just laugh at you and I go back to what I'm doing. I'm like, man, if you think I'm about to sit there and entertain your bottom-feeding, loser, broke ass, your lazy, incompetent, hillbilly, having ass, no matter what color you are, I'm not entertaining you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't answer most people in the streets or in the internet no more. I just don't care. They can be as big and bad as they want. I'm just laughing at them and keep walking. I'm like, bro, okay, if that's what you believe. You were so big and bad, you'd be running like Donald Trump out here and the President Scheinbaum and all these motherfuckers. You'd have a bunch of money and you'd play every motherfucker. That's when you know you got it made. You played every motherfucker, you got all the money out of them, and you still sitting on the top of the throne. When you got it like that, I'll respect you. Till then, I don't respect you, bro. That's just the way it is, because that means you got a lot of work to do. You got a lot of insecurities to fix about yourself. And I don't need you need to play people. I never said that. What I'm saying is that you basically don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. You do what's the best in your best interest. And if you're doing what's best in your best interest, guess what? I gotta respect you because you put yourself first. So when you shouldn't get mad at people who act that way, Lord, myself. Why are you so selfish, bro? Why are you so arrogant, bro? Because I can be. Because I want to be. Because I want to put myself first over anybody watching right now. Anybody watching, the government, the politics, all of that. I'm above all of that. I'm in my own category. They're not even on my level. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much flashy cars they roll in. They're still at the bottom to me. All right? That's just the way it is. Because they're not built like me, man. I'm a special breed. They're not built like me, man. That's just the way it is. They're not made like me. They're not built like me. They never will. That's just the way it is. They got too many issues they need to work on, even though they're in those politics, you know, police, whatever. They have too many issues with themselves. So that's the reason why they'll never amount to my level. Nobody will. Nobody watching, none of my family, they're pathetic also. Nobody will ever amount to my level. My family pathetic. My parents are pathetic. You know what I'm saying? I realize that. They're fucking weak. They made our bloodline weak. You know what I'm saying? Because they were abused as a child. Then they put the same on us. So then they thought that we would fall the same. But I didn't fall the same. I was the black sheep that came out stronger. That strengthened my bloodline to make my bloodline stronger. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to die off. So once they die, the bloodline's fixed formally. We're free. You know what I'm saying? So once they pass away, the bloodline is corrected. It's just the way it is. And that's why certain family members got to pass away. Because when they pass away, they'll clean the bloodline. The bloodline has a lot of evil shit in it, man. Because it's not their fault. They were just damaged. You know what I'm saying? By this environment. It's reality. So once you remove them, it's like you don't have to worry about that shit no more. You know, your bloodline starts to be cleaner. You know what I'm saying? They want you to come back and involve yourself with them so they can drag you back into that shit. No. Once you get out of there and you grow like I do, stay away. Don't go back to that family. Stay far away from them as possible. It's just the way it is. They got money, but they're messed up in here and up in here. So mentally and spiritually, they all fucked up from what happened to them growing up. So I can't be around them. You know what I'm saying? Now they have issues amongst each other. That just shows it's a toxic cycle. I don't want to be part of that toxic cycle. You know what I'm saying? So I broke out of that. So now I'm free. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting on them to drop on off. Oh, I sure as hell said that. I don't care. I have no respect for them at all. Zero. They're bottom feeders, bro. They're literally the weakest of our bloodline. They're weak. And that's how you got to start thinking. You know, just because they birthed you, you didn't ask to be here, bro. That's reality. There is no morality. There is no morality no more, there's no more loyalty, and there's no more respect that exists in this world. And once you realize this and you move accordingly, you will have a better life. Because you will make it to wherever you're trying to go. Right? You need to realize that your enemies, you should crush your enemies first. And by crushing your enemies, who is that? My family. They're my enemies. Unfortunately, my family, my own blood is my enemy, and it happens all the time. My family, because they see that you rose, you healed yourself. You got rid of the toxic bloodline, the negative bloodline, the evil. You know what I'm saying? You removed it. I'm not saying evil and good. That's duality, right? I understand it's good and evil. You got to have it. But what I'm saying is that the bloodline was corrupted. It's like a file, right? Because you got to think of yourself like a computer in the mind, in your body. It's like a computer, right? You're like a software, a program. So that's how it was. The programs of our ancient bloodlines, going back to Europe, were corrupted once they were exiled to the United States. So once they were exiled to the United States, we had a lot of stuff. Right, a lot of land. I have the land title. I think titles also going back to North Carolina, and I was actually born in North Carolina, and I actually have the land titles for North Carolina also. How many acres we bought. And they weren't white people either. So that's what I'm saying. That's why they hide the color. That's exactly why they hid the color. But it's funny how the census records, they all of a sudden want to release census records and shit. All of a sudden they want to release census records from less than 100 years ago, but they don't want to release them census records from back in the 1700 stuff. They want to hide that shit. I wonder why. Oh, because they were black. Good to know. Exactly. That's the reason why they want to hide that shit. So come on, bro. We already know the writing on the wall, what color these people were when they migrated to 13 colonies. We already know now. And I got paintings of the Irish settlers that were black people. I got a painting. There's a fucking expensive painting somebody bought, but they put it on the internet. You know what I'm saying? This was a few years back. And somebody felt so bad they put it on the internet about the Irish settlers in 1600, what they really were. And they were black people, and there's a painting of it that somebody has in their house right now. They're hiding. That's what these rich people do. They hide a lot of this shit. Mexico the same. Philippines the same. I went to this Tower of Leah when I show you American Indian statues, right? Which were